know I want to. You already know I want to. So why are we here? Right? So sorry for that blackout. I have no idea what just happened, but we're still here. Okay. But and you know, because you know me, you've learned me, you learned my actions, you learned my love language. I'm a giver. You know what I mean? So what happened? He would walk away with the Jordans. Right? So stuff like that. So it was just a lot of signs. So I knew what it was, right? So that's me being healed. But then when I became whole, me being whole is me not only seeing what you're doing, but calling you out on what you're doing, and then me being strong enough to say no. Me being strong enough to say enough is enough. Me being able to say the buck stops here. And even when I was trying to get to being whole, I would fall back. Because again, I thought he was a good guy. I thought he was a great guy. So I chose to say nothing. But I would call my sisters and I would call my girls and I would blah, 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 blah. And they'd be like this. Okay, well, when you're ready. And I get it now. I get it. When you're ready, when you're sick and tired of being sick and tired, that's when you're going to stand up and do the right thing. And I did. I did. I finally made a choice to believe more in me than in him, which was, it wasn't wrong, but it wasn't right either. I put too much trust in him. I put too much emphasis on him. And I had to take that power back. See, remember, a part of the definition of choices is the power of choosing. I had to get my power back to choose me. And that's the part of me becoming whole. Once I became whole, that means my heart is stronger, my mind is right. I'm getting my thoughts together about me. And now I'm ready and I'm strong enough to call you out. Like, that ain't right. You're not going to keep talking to me like that. You're not going to keep treating me like that. You know what? Matter of fact, we're not even having this conversation. I will remove myself. I have become the apostle of remove thyself. I'm not going back and forward. I'm not. I'm just going to, okay, this ain't it. I'm going to go. And that's what I do. I make a choice to go. I see the mistake. This ain't right. This ain't working. I'm out. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. That's how I rock out. But it's so crazy that we make choices thinking that it's a good thing or it's going to work out, or even with nail polish. I'm just stuck on nail polish for some reason because I think I need a fill-in. But even in that, there are some things we'll make a choice about, and if we don't like it, we fix it immediately, right? And then there's some things that we make a choice about, and we accept it and we deal with it, knowing that overall we're really not happy with the choice that we made. So the problem isn't the choice that we made. The problem is, or the mistake is, that we stay in it too long. We stay in it too long. We stay in it too long. And I need to understand why do we do that? Why do we stay in something that we know is wrong, or we found out it was wrong? Because again, he was a good guy. He was a great guy. I'll go as far as to say he still is a good guy. He still is a great guy. He just ain't the guy for me. I've been here a little bit too long to keep playing games and ring around the rosy and nope. I am not your puppet. I am not your puppet. I put that in my book too. I'm not your puppet. So I need to know why we do what we do. When we realize that the choice was, and they ain't be like, oh my God, it's so bad and that. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. You make a choice to purchase something on Shein or Fashion Nova or whatever other clothing line, Amazon Fashion. Because it looks nice in the presentation, it looks nice in the advertisement, right? And you buy your size, right? We're not going to put that 16 in a size 4. We buy the 16, right? So we're making all the right choices. And then we get the product, we get the item, and material's flimsy, it ain't got no body, it ain't got no weight. You put it on, is you know, like, then you're gonna try to make it work with a belt, and if you got the right shoe, why do we try to make it work if we already displeased with it? We made the choice to purchase it, but the mistake is that we're gonna try to wear it anyway when we already displeased and unhappy with it. Why do we do that? Why do we do such things? Are we afraid to hurt somebody's feelings? Are we afraid of the feedback, or what is it now? Clap back. But then it's so many levels and there's so many rules that the rules have rules, right? Because you got to keep it real and you got to be you and you got to be authentic. But then when you do that, you don't want to. Then here come the feedback, and you don't want to deal with that. And here come the next. Like, you can't say nothing or post nothing on social media or something. Somebody got something to say about everything. I just hope and pray these people are getting paid. I'm a part of a few groups, we watch TV shows together, and they rewrite the script, change the characters, get new storylines. They want to contact the producers. I'm part of several groups. So my stories, BT, they and I be reading these comments. Now some of the suggestions be really good though, but then they just talking about the character. They talking about this and they talking about that, and I was like, I hope y'all get paid. I need you people to really get paid, because you are making a choice to tear up something that is nothing but a TV show. It's fictional. It ain't even real. And then it makes me wonder, are you that detailed and involved in your own life? Do you critique this much in your own life? Or this is just your pastime? Why do you choose? You're going to hear me say it because I need us to understand what we do. Are you going to continue to choose to vent at a TV show that you're not getting paid to critique? It's a choice. We make choices all the time. Do you want regular milk or you want almond milk? Do you want Honey Nut Cheerios or do you want Fruit Loops? Do you want waffles or do you want pancakes? We make choices every day. When your choice becomes a mistake, what do you do? How do you handle it? Like, and how long? And there is no right or wrong answer. Because I'm not going to even tell you I was involved with this person off and on for 18 years. It was psychological, it was mental, it was emotional. It was just, it was a bit much. But that was 18 years of that mistake. The situation was a mistake. Not the person. Me being in it was an absolute mistake. But did I learn from it? I did. And what did I learn? I learned my self-worth. So it wasn't all bad. Situations aren't bad if you can learn from it. When I get that time back, when I get that energy back, energy can be restored. Time, but again, I learned from it. So I'm not going to stay in something for a long period of time. If I already got a sense that it ain't going nowhere, if it's not what I want, So you got to be in agreement. It can't be a one-sided, manipulated conversation. Have the hard conversations, people. The mistake Don't make that mistake of not having the hard conversations. Choose to have the hard conversations about everything and anything. Whatever kind of ship you on. Friendship, relationship, sex ship, pastoral ship, whatever. Have the hard conversations. Especially if you're married and you're going into pastoralship. You better have that conversation with your spouse. Have the hard conversations. Life insurance, health proxy, relocating to a whole nother state, town, city, adoption. I mean, these are the hard conversations. Don't go on your own and make a choice to do something and then it's a mistake and then now you mad and then you ain't got nobody to blame but yourself because you didn't have the hard conversation. You did not choose to have the hard conversation. The mistake is not having it. It's okay. It's a conversation. And be mature enough to agree to disagree. See, this is what I learned. So overall, the situation was bad, but I learned from it. I grew from it. I matured through it. So now I know how to have the hard conversations. Because I'm concerned about me. I'm concerned about you, but I'm concerned more about me. And this is all about choices. Whether you're going to be a Democrat or a Republican. Jesus, please vote. I may just say that on every platform. Please vote. Hold on. I don't, oh, this one here. I'm sorry, y'all. I am trying to do something because this wonderful woman of God is really trying to get on, and only because I honor her. Okay, so I'm back. Janine is trying to get on, and she's telling me she can't get on, so I was trying to help her get on. So I'm sorry for that little few seconds of blackout. I don't know. She is trying, y'all. These kind of people you got to have in your corner. Those that are committed and make a conscious effort. And I chose her. And that was not a mistake. I don't know why she can't get on. Because I really, really want to hear what she has to say. Hopefully she can. I reset the log on, so hopefully it'll work. Hopefully it'll work. I don't know. So hopefully, but she got time because I know she's trying. I know she got something to say. But yeah, so all mistakes aren't bad if you learn from them. But then again, the flip side to that, right? A mistake is a mistake when you really don't know. Like if you had a restaurant, you ordered the chicken and you didn't know the chicken was going to be that bad. But then you go to the same restaurant again next week, and you choose the chicken again, then that's on you. Because you had chicken, you was there last week, and you chose the chicken, and you knew the chicken wasn't no good. So you should have chose something else. So when you choose to make a mistake, that's definitely on you. That is so on you. And I ain't got no help for you with that. Because I know if I go to a restaurant and I had chicken last week and we go back to the restaurant because overall the ambiance is good, the service was good, but the chicken wasn't good, we're going to choose fish or a burger. But we're not going to choose the chicken again because you messed up the chicken last week and I don't trust you to do the chicken right this week. But if you choose the chicken again, that's on you. So it can go both ways. I think. She really can't get on, and I am pissed off. Somebody once told me you're not supposed to use the word pissed. I'm like, why? But anyway, I choose to use the word pissed because that's how I feel. I'm pissed off. Okay, great. This is what I'm trying to, get through to you guys. We make choices all day, every day. It just, when it becomes a mistake, what do? Why do you want to keep going back to something that's not good for you or not working for you? And in that involvement that I was in, my friends were there. Everybody was telling me, and I was like, oh no, you don't know him like I do. Yeah, those statements are real. It ain't just Lifetime. It's real. No, but he don't treat me like that. But he was. He really was. So my friends, thank God my friends remained my friends and my sisters remained my sisters. And they was with me. They was with me. But when I walked away, when I made the choice to walk away, I had to release them to like really just be excited about it, because they were just like, because I really wanted to be with this guy. I really cared for him. He was it. He was the dot on the I and the cross on the T for me. He was it. So I thought. But then when I was in the process of becoming whole, I was like, this bleepity bleepity bleep bleep bleepity bleep bleep, this bleep bleep bleepity bleep 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 bleep. Period. Let me get myself together here. And it's all about knowing your self-worth and your self-value. From relationship to chicken. This girl really can't get on. I am overly pissed. She really can't get on. Oh, I'm absolutely disgusted. But anyway, yeah, we just have to, I feel like we just need to use our voice more and just believe in ourselves. And this is the first time she's been on sick and still made it on. I don't understand why I'm so angry right now. Forgive me. I'm still trying to help her. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm so angry right now because she was really looking forward to this as I was. So, I'm sorry for going off camera. I'm just so weird. It's so weird that this is happening, and it won't be like this in October, I promise you. And we got to get it right for October because it's her birthday month and she's doing the show. So I'm just going to be here. So we got to figure this out because this is insane. This is absolutely insane. But nevertheless, I pushed through. I persevered. I honored the assignment. I just want us as a people. This ain't a woman thing. It ain't a man thing. It's a us thing. It's a people thing. Everybody make choices, including pets. Pets going to choose whether they're going to obey their human or not. It's choice. Everybody make a choice. But I just need us to be more alert and more wise and more conscious of when we make a choice, if it's not beneficial for us, it's okay to walk away. And you can chalk it up as a mistake. But if you're learning from it, then it is what it is. And you just had to go through that portion of process for a better you. Like, I learned, man, let me tell you something. If I didn't go through all that I went through in those 18 years and didn't learn anything about myself, I wouldn't even do this platform. I wouldn't do this platform or Solid Saturday. I wouldn't be on nobody's platform. I would be such a hypocrite. But no. So I share myself, I share life. So you would just see and know that you're not alone, and don't beat yourself up. If it didn't work out, it didn't work out. If you don't like the chicken, don't get the chicken. It's okay. If you want to stay with regular milk, fine. You come to my house, bring it with you, because all I do drink is almond milk. I try to revert back to regular milk. It made me sick. I can't do it. I'm my own crash dummy experience. I'm my own tester. I try stuff because I want to see if it's really what it is. Can I do it? Can I not do it? So I needed my cereal. Those of you who don't know, I'm a cereal baby. I ran out of milk. And I like the gallon, right? I'm not going to pay $8 for a half gallon. I'm not going to pay $6 for a gallon, right? But I couldn't get to my gallon. And I was like, oh, so I ran up the block, got regular size milk, right? Regular milk. I didn't get the almond milk because they didn't have the almond milk. So I was like, all right, it ain't going to be that bad. Not only was it bad, not only was it that bad, I threw the milk and the bowl of cereal down the toilet. I can't do regular milk. I don't know why. It's choices. We talked about choices, right? So when you make a choice and it's the right choice, it's going to work for you. Almond milk is my thing. If it ain't almond, unsweetened, 30 calories, unsweetened regular or unsweetened vanilla, we're not doing it. So it's just choice. Everything is a choice. My only concern is that when it's not working and it becomes a mistake, fix it. Get out of it. Do what you got to do. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Now, I don't know how to fix your size 18 and size 4. If your confidence is on that level and you going to go ahead and do it, she made it. Let me tell you. She is something else. I don't know what is going on with her.
20 minutes. 20 whole minutes.
I'm telling people, I was telling them that you was on here. I appreciate you so much, but I've been talking for 47 minutes. So, because I was trying to hold it down for you. So,
20 whole minutes. Okay.
It's okay.
I don't know. We gotta figure this out, because I've been literally just sitting. Sense. I'm literally parked, just sitting here trying to get in.
This don't make no sense. Give your comments about mistakes and choices. Okay, so I quoted you because I remember something that you said from a previous podcast that we was talking about, and I think we was talking about relationships. That's when we was talking with some other people, right?
Yes.
And I told the audience, I said, if Janine was here, she would say that when you make your choice, you didn't know it was going to be a mistake, especially when it comes into relationships. And I agree with that because, I talk about my involvement because that's my biggest life lesson of 18 years. So I talk about my involvement all the time. And he was a good guy. He was a great guy. I chose him. Didn't know it was going to be a mistake.
Right.
Right? And I told the people, I said, if Janine was here, that's what she would say. There's times when you make a choice, you don't know it's going to be a mistake. It turns out that way. So then my question now becomes, when it becomes a mistake, what do? Why do you stay? How do you handle that?
Because I guess because you made that choice, and in your head and definitely in your heart, because most of the time when you make a choice, especially when it comes to relationships, and you 6 months in, a year in, 5 years in, and then you realize what in the ice cream soda pop did I do? And you don't really realize, wow, this was a whole mistake. I just wasted 5 good years of my good life. You and you hope that things will turn around.
You do.
When you that deep in, and you, even though you made this choice and you realize it's a mistake, when you that deep in, you try to convince yourself, okay, it's gonna turn around. It has to turn around. This cannot be this cannot, no, it cannot go this way. Even though the telltale signs are there, you
I said it.
just, even though this, I mean bright signs. I'm not talking about like little itty bitty signs. I'm talking about like you driving down the highway and it says get off exit 23.
I use
And
airplane. I said they flagging you down like, sis, don't do it.
and that's what it is. It is just you hope, you know, Cedric the Entertainer says we live by the wish factor. But we
Yeah.
hope, but at that point, we're in the hoping stage. We hope things don't go wrong. You know what I mean? We hope, you know, and then you realize, no,
Yeah,
I
but
should have
what but
I
but
shouldn't have
because
did
but
this.
because you realize that it ain't working after the investment of 5 years, you're not obligated to stay though.
You're not obligated to stay. You're not.
You're
And that comes to
not.
that definitely comes with marriages. Pick me. I mean,
Mm-mm.
at the end of the day, you you be like, okay, I'm the queen of, all right then. I'm sorry. A lot of people be like, oh, she been married. That's really nice. I'm like Steve Harvey. I'm gonna do it till I get it right. Period.
And you
Point
know,
blank.
from like I was saying, I keep using this example of chicken, right? Because I'm like, if you go to a restaurant and you choose to order the chicken, because in my book, nobody should be able to mess up chicken, right? So
Nobody.
if you go to the restaurant and you choose chicken and the chicken ain't right, but overall you like the restaurant, you like the ambiance, you like the service, you like the music, and you like it. So you go back next week. If you choose chicken again,
That's your fault.
that's on you. You
Yeah.
chose again
Mm-hmm.
to choose chicken, so
Cause
it's
you
not a
hope.
mistake.
Cause you hope they gonna do the chicken right. That's why you choose it again. And
So, but
you
that's so
hope.
that's not a mistake though.
No, it's
So how do
not.
you
It's a
fix?
choice.
It's
It's
a
a
choice,
choice.
right? So
It's a
how do you
choice.
fix your mistakes? Because if we in a nail salon, because we get our good things done, right? If
Huh?
if we're in a nail
Oh.
salon and it looks nice while we're there,
And
right?
then we get home and go,
And you
what
go
in
home and you get in that bathroom, like, because the bathroom never lies.
the bathroom never lies.
Bathroom never lies. And then you're looking at it and you be like, I really don't like this. We'll go back next morning and be there at 9:30, 10 o'clock to get that polish off.
Oh, that part.
But when it comes to relationship, while we have a hope factor with relationships, I invested in my nails. That's 60, 70, $80 could have went to something
Try
else.
100. Try 100. Try 100. Try
Try
100.
try try a bill instead of me
Mm-hmm.
calling and getting an extension on the extension of the extensions because I needed my nails done. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm just saying. Let me just
But
pray for myself.
uh,
Right?
uh,
So, but we're gonna take care of that.
we gonna take care of that.
So I think it's priority.
I don't even think it's a
I think it's
priority.
or
When it
okay,
comes to
so
relationships, our hearts are involved. And
but
I think we don't know when to say, especially us as women, we don't know when to say enough is enough. Whereas
oh,
men, whereas men will be quick to be like, all right, then you got to go. Men are different than women because they use their heads and we use our hearts.
Good point.
We
Very
do
good point.
not, we use our hearts. We walk with our hearts. Our hearts are, even in friendships, we use our hearts. We do not use our heads. And that's where we monk all the way up. That's where we
Yeah.
monk up. That's where we monk up at. That's where we monk up. And then our choice, we know is a mistake, but then we keep going because our hearts is like, I, but I love him though. But he makes my heart smile, but he makes other things smile. Makes he can't nobody make it smile like he can make it smile. Oh, okay. I'm the
Right.
only. I'm
Okay.
the only one. I'm
And
okay.
and
That's
then
all right.
and
I'll
then
be the only one.
I will raise my
Honey,
foot, but I'll flip over the camera.
uh,
But here's the thing, though, right? If it ain't right, that smile is only temporary.
absolutely.
If it
But
ain't
we
right, it
don't.
ain't. If it ain't right, it ain't right.
Absolutely, absolutely. But
So
again, we
when do you
still.
love yourself? When do you love yourself enough
That's a whole nother
to make a choice
conversation.
to correct your mistakes?
There's no correcting the mistake. You have to live with that choice. And when, because the mistakes can't be literally corrected. You can't go back in time and erase the 5 years, the 10 years, the 15 years, the 20 years, the 25 years. There's no erasing that. You have to live with the choice that you made.
All right. So you
And
said okay. So you said live with it. I say learn from it.
you still have to live with it because in the back of your mind,
I see where you at. I see where you at because it's definitely
at,
a part of
at
the
the back of
memory.
your mind, there's triggers. I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't know about
Yes.
nobody else, but there's triggers. You say the wrong word to me,
Yeah.
and I'm pulling out. I'm putting my fingerprint on my safe.
Yeah.
I, you say the wrong word, and my fingerprint is on the safe faster than you. I live in North Carolina. Don't nobody in another state try that. I put my
Thank you for the
fingerprint.
disclaimer. Thank you for the disclaimer.
Don't nobody try that. I live in a state where all you gotta do is put your fingerprint on the safe and you all right. Okay. Now,
You know
don't
what? You
nobody
are
else in
so
other
right with that,
states.
though.
Don't nobody else. There's triggers, and then you go back to like I was a stupid mother. All right, all right. That's something you have to live with. It's a daily walk, and it's a
It
daily
is,
walk because
but
you
but
can
if
be
you
10
learn
years
from it,
after the mistake. It could be 10 years after the mistake, and you sit back and go, I dealt with this mother effer for 20 years. I dealt with this Negro and he monked up my whole life. No, he didn't. You monked up your life because
okay, so
you chose to keep it going, knowing good
right,
and well
great,
there was
but
a whole
Janine,
sign.
wait though, I agree with all of that, right? You do have to live with it because it's a part of you. That situation is a part of you. It's a part
It
of your
is.
memory. But you still shouldn't have to keep making that same mistake though. When do you learn from your mistakes?
Okay, now,
I feel like I've learned mine. Huh,
okay,
I wish. Now I'm said the entertainer. I wish. I wish I
but
would.
see, that's another thing. Most of the time, you don't. You're most of the time you're deep in before you get to the point of that was a mistake. You don't catch it in month 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Of course
You
not.
don't catch it
But
then. So you
if it
nine
ain't
times
right,
out of 10 you're going to make that mistake
right. But when you realize
because
it's a
we lead with
mistake,
our heart. because we lead
Right.
with a heart.
Absolutely. But when you realize it's a mistake, though, and you choose, I feel like you should choose to get out of it. I ain't gonna say it's gonna happen in 20 minutes, because it's not. But until you're strong enough and your heart is strong enough, and you sick and tired of being sick and tired of being sick and tired, and you choose to correct that mistake, not that situation. You choose to correct yourself, I should say, within that mistake. Because
I think
you choosing
I
yourself is you choosing to leave, you choosing to walk away, you choosing yourself.
right, but at the same time, that still means that you're going to repeat that mistake. There's still that chance that that mistake will be
Oh no, we're
made
not doing that again.
again.
We're not doing that. I'm just thinking for me.
Right. But sometimes because you
That's
don't
just like
catch
sitting
it,
in the sixth grade. You're gonna keep repeating the sixth grade over and over. You're not gonna. No, we're not gonna keep doing that same grade
but
over and over.
matters of the heart is way different
Get your
than the
heart
mind.
right then. Get your heart right and go buy a puppy. Cause this,
Okay.
cause I'm not gonna keep sister girl, sister girl, sister girl. Cause you're not gonna keep coming to me crying over the same thing. You can cry, but I'm not gonna respond because you're my girl. I'm gonna go buy you the tissue. I need you to cry silently. I need you to go like this because I don't want to hear it. But you can cry though, but just cry silently because. And if you
But
sitting here
everybody
telling
doesn't
me,
have the same. But see, okay, so let's say you in a relationship for 3 years and you realize it was a mistake because you feel like he used you for money. Then you get into another relationship and you in it for 3 years, but he didn't use you for money. So you didn't see the signs. He used you for something else, the cookie. And then then you get out of that one and then you get into another one. It's at especially nowadays when we have so many, like back, it was so much easier back in the
I got
day.
an answer for you because you know what? If you keep getting into relationships and the person, or we over at 9 o'clock, I mean 8 o'clock, but we're gonna finish this because I had to learn about myself. You attract what you are. And I kept being attracted to broken men because I was still broken. You attract who you are or what you are. And until you heal, you're going to do 3 years with somebody who's stealing your money. You're going to do 3 years and somebody just using you for your body. You're going to do 3 years and somebody just want to lose your apartment because they ain't got nowhere to live. You're going to do it until you got to stand up within yourself. Be like, all right, this is enough of this. Why I'm not in a relationship? Why nobody want to be with me? Because you're not healed and you're not whole. Once you become whole, you'll see those signs and it ain't gonna take 3 months. Like, oh, that's what Jimmy Bob said when I was with him. All right, if you say it again, this is over because I know where this is going. We're not gonna say it to the guy because you're gonna watch and wait. You're now open. Your eyes are open. Your eyes are open and your heart is shut. You're not gonna be so quick to give up your wallet and your cookie and your keys. Because now you want to see where this is going. This is why I said earlier before you came on, you should learn from your mistake. Yeah, you're absolutely right. The mistakes are going to be with you because it's in your memory. As a matter of fact, they need to be there. So that'll be your internal red flag. Like, remember last time that happened, this happened, that. Oh, okay, we're not doing that. Because I know what that feels like. I know what that sounds like. That's not cool. So you're not gonna do 3 years. Now you may get a year and a half, right? But you're not gonna do 3 years again. Like I would never do a situation like that again. It's 18. 18? That's why right now everybody's my friend. Everybody.
Not everybody is my friend. Okay.
Cause
All right,
it's just
Barney. All right.
everybody's a friend.
Okay, Barney.
I just
And
feel like
anybody who don't know me, that is not a dig, because
oh no.
just in case, right. It,
Oh no,
you know,
I'm
I don't
just
know.
saying
People who had
until
children back in the day, Barney was your friend. He
everybody.
had
Oh yeah.
your body. So
So I'm
I
just
just had to clear
saying.
that up
I'm
because
just
you know
saying
how
you gotta know yourself. You gotta know yourself. The heart is a deceiver. You know, we don't deal with church stuff too much, but the heart is a deceiver. So you could be lying. The man ain't got to lie to you for you to lie to yourself.
that's a fact.
He
That's a
because you
fact.
just want to be with somebody, you just gonna accept any old thing. And mm-mm,
Oh, I don't want to be with nobody that bad.
mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
But you have some people who do. You have some people who are, and he's because that's the choice that they made. That's the choice that they made. Now, like you said, if there's some involvement in it and you hoping things will turn around, been there, done that. But we ain't hoping for too long. How about that?
Okay.
You gotta know, you gotta love yourself enough to have limits and boundaries, and not to give all of you so quickly.
Right.
And I think, and that's the choice we need to make. Don't keep going to that restaurant asking for chicken, hoping they're gonna get it right. Get a burger. Get some ribs. Get something
Oh,
else. Get some
see,
fish. Or go
I can never
somewhere
use
else.
I can never use a restaurant as a because I'm queen of I don't like this. You're gonna take this back
Well,
and I'm
see,
gonna
me
order
too,
something
but
else.
but I don't want to keep
So I
everything
can't.
so, I just want to just let people know from the pulpit to politicians to prison to pantyhose, you got a choice. You got a
Got a
choice.
choice. Yeah, I got a
You got a
choice.
choice. And after a while, the mistake is your fault. Because it is. But we are over our time. Thank you, Janine. I appreciate your
I've been
commitment.
trying to get on for a whole half hour.
I told the people when they watch the replay, they're gonna be like, they're really trying to get on. Yeah. Because that's what committed
Yeah.
people do. That's what committed people do. But
I
God knows
literally
I
sat in this car
appreciate
and was
your
like,
input.
I literally was in the car like, all right, so I'm here, but can't get in. Okay.
And you know, while we were on, the screens went black for like 3 seconds. Like it just did. Like I don't know what's going on. Like for real, I wasn't touching nothing, wasn't
Wow.
doing nothing. It just did. Droop. I was like, ooh, and then it came
Oh,
back up. So I don't know what's
yeah,
going on.
we got to
But
figure this out because next month is
I know
October.
we're gonna figure. If I have to come to North Carolina, we're gonna figure it out. So you know,
Next
because
month is October. Oh,
this is not gonna keep happening. But thank
this
you all for who tuned in and who will watch the replay and watch on YouTube. Thanks for watching Chit Chat with Cherise with all his mistakes and glitches and isms. We pressed through and persevered and got it done. And we made a choice to do that because I could have just logged off. See how we just, that's what we do. So until next month, stay safe and stay encouraged. Bye.